Hello Willowbreakers, this is Ms Jaya speaking and I have a writing task for you. This is a challenge that everyone can complete. I'll be telling you a story called the Let's Suppose. Usually when creating a story I like to use a story map. You can use that technique as well. The main character of the story is a dog called Royce. Your challenge is to complete the rest of the story. The best one will be published on the school website, or if possible watch the story come to life. Good luck. I always wondered what Royce does whilst I'm watching TV. Little did I know, Royce was on his own mission. He had a secret task to complete, a task that many dogs have not succeeded. Agent D explained the mission to Agent R, also known as Royce. He needs to go into the Forbidden Forest and collect the Let's Suppose. This prolongs the life of any animals. Whilst they were talking, another agent secretly dropped off the map into a glass bottle. Royce found it immediately. He opened it carefully as it was an ancient map, but it was hard to read and it was dark outside. He took it inside and he sniffed out most of the directions. It was hard to read as most of them were burnt off. He agreed to the task and he was asked to set off the following morning before the owners are awake. So off he went, first thing in the morning, into the back part of the garden, the stilly part that only he can fit through. He opens up the portal to the Forbidden Forest. His owner doesn't know that he can do that. And there he is, as if by magic, he's there. He's excited. Before he set off deep into the forest, he thought he'd look at the map properly. First, he needs to go to the spider legs. These are trees that look like the legs of the spiders. Then the tunnel vision, a magical stream that will give him energy. Then, he must find the wise black bird that will lead him to the red tail. Once he finds the red tail, that will be the final step before he goes to the tree where the lights of life will be. And off he goes, he sets, happy to be on a mission. His paws already dirty from the walking. But on the right, he can smell something. That's it, the leaves. That's it. He knew it. He knew who was closer to the spider legs. He can almost feel it. Whilst walking through the part that he thought was the spider legs, he had an uncomfortable feeling that something was watching him. He can hear something. And often he felt like he locked his eyes with them. But it was almost as if the person or something was invisible. Once he found the spider legs, Royce was jumping with joy. He couldn't believe it. He found it so easily. So then he went faster and faster towards the tunnel vision. He can always smell the swamp-like waters, its murky, disgusting waters. Off he ran, faster and faster. He can almost feel it. He can almost taste the swamp. There he is, closer and closer. And yes! He found this magical place. He was so happy. Look at all these colours and look at this stream. He knew that one lick would give him energy. And off he went. He sniffed his way out and went forward, looking for the black bird. What felt like 5 minutes was actually an hour, but due to the magical properties that Royce beholds at the moment, everything feels like it's going fast. And there it was, the black bird, begging him to follow him, leading him to the red tail. And Royce followed carefully. And with the easy instructions, he was able to find the red tail. At this point, everything felt too easy. This was such an easy task. But whilst he was walking again, he couldn't shake the fear of something was watching him. Royce was so close to the wise tree, he could almost feel it. It was really hard to look for it as it was an ordinary looking tree, something you wouldn't expect in a forbidden forest, something you'd expect more in a local park. And there it was, the crow's rainbow, giving him a clue. And there it was, the Let's Suppose. His mission is finally complete, something that everyone couldn't do. But it was too easy. Too easy.